Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. It is a Monday morning and it is wet, drenched wet. I think I have a bit of sunlight left, so let me quickly deliver the episode that was the final vows from last night. Well, let's just get into the... It just got wet by the rain. Anyways, first kindly reminders, guys. Thank you so much to my 222 subscribers. You guys are amazing. To the newest subbies, welcome to the Posh Fam Train. We appreciate your show of support. And to my ride or die Posh Fams, my existing subbies, thank you for holding the torch for the newbies to come in. Please guys, like, comment and share your thoughts. Share my video to your friends. Share my channel to your friends. You know what? We try to have fun here. Go through my playlist. There should be something that should catch your fancy and keep you here. We are definitely coming to the end of Married at First Sight Season 10. And so I will definitely have to go back to my normal regular programming, which is uploading content one day a week. I know. Until the next reality show that comes on that catches my fancy, it will be my regular routine programming. And if I have any hot gossip to share as per popular culture concerned, I will definitely share more than one. I'll upload more than once a week, but usually it is one video per week. I don't want to bore you guys too much. At the same time, I want to also keep you engaged and interested. And so you can definitely have a go at my playlist. There is something there that would catch your fancy. With that said, let's dig into the episode that was Final Vows as we prepare for the end of the show. Last night's episode was the first of the final vows, and the first two couples that we saw take their final vows was Layton and Melinda, as well as Alyssa&Duncan. Now, before we get into the commentary that was their final vow moment, I would like to say that the show did kick off with us trying to recap the dinner party that saw Bronte and Harrison exiting the show for good. Thank hallelujah. They left. They left. It wasn't a fluke, guys. They didn't deceive us or trick us this time. They left. And bye, Bronte. And I'm not sure I'll miss you, Harrison, but good luck in your adventures. And so we see the couples literally packing up as they had very limited time left on the trash suits, as it is called online. Sky suits, I mean. They have been evicted from their apartments. They've been given the quick notice, you guys have to go. And so they were all packed up, getting ready to go. And then we see Melinda. Oh my God. She slept in separate rooms from Layton, which was very bizarre because we know how crucial the last night is for these two couples in the apartment together, because once they leave, they don't see each other for a week up until they deliver the final vows. And so when I saw that Melinda and Layton slept in separate rooms following the honesty box conversation, which saw Melinda blood hot about the fact that Layton questioned her love or her feelings for him, and also said he wasn't actually falling in love with her or wasn't there yet. I don't know, but the expert did try to get them to come closer by giving them a throwback of their wedding day. And you know, all of that nostalgic effect did bring tears to my eyes for Melinda. She cried and just, it gave me good vibes because the wedding day was so much fun. We saw Melinda trying to vibe on Layton and all of that jazz. So yeah, the same goes for Alyssa&Duncan. Although they had issues, but they were in the same room on the night of their eviction. And so when they saw their throwback wedding video, it did bring memories for them. I do not know how much it impacted the decision, but I don't think it did. But anyway, they left feeling good about, you know, the first time they met each other, which was on the altar. Now we see Melinda back in Breezy, having to contemplate impending decision or whether to, you know, stay with Layton for the long haul outside of the experiment or, you know, end it all. She definitely had a lot to, should I say, dissect, given the fact that they have had a tumultuous time in their relationship, especially in the last couple of months leading up to the end of the experiment. It's not been easy. There's been a lot of back and forth. Especially it came to a head when they had to do a partner swap, and so that playing and weighing down on her decision, she needed support, and she got that support in the person of her mom. And that's what I like about this show, the fact that these people have to sort of distress or debrief exactly what has happened to someone they can maybe trust, and someone that knows them 100% and can actually be honest with them and tell them, this is where I think you've gone wrong, and you might do this, you might do that, it might help. Melinda's mom gave her the best advice, told her, you know what, I know you love him, he might have doubts, probably from his insecurities, and so give him a chance. And that's exactly what Erin, Layton's sister, said to him when he debriefed to her about the issues that had plagued their relationship whilst in the experiment. And his fear is the fact that he doesn't want to have to love and lose love again, because he's experienced what the loss means, looking at his parents, and their divorce. And Erin was like, maybe you just need to let go and not be too business-like or too analytical and logical about everything. Let your emotions out, and maybe that might give you a clue as to what you should do come final vows. And so with that, I think it helped Layton as we saw them edging closer to the D-Day. He was nervous as hell, but looking dapper. Melinda dressed to the nines, and yes, the venue for their final vows was under the Sydney Harbour, really picturesque and beautiful. And Layton went first with his vows. He did touch on his vows, or how they are very dramatic with their vows taking. He touched on their issues and his concerns and the reservation, and most importantly, took accountability for his shortcomings and accepted and admitted to his mistakes. And according to him, those mistakes has led to where he's at now, and he doesn't want to lose Melinda. And yeah, he would like to continue on with her outside of the experiment. We were thinking that Melinda was going to say, no, I don't want you, because of her facial expression. She was trying not to cry because I could see her face was shaking with emotions. In the end, Melinda's decision, again, highlighting all of their issues, she said she is not willing to give up on love. And yes, they are going to give the relationship a red hot crack outside of the experiment. How beautiful! Look at these beautiful couples. They would make such beautiful babies. And Layton rewarded her with a lovely jewelry. I love this guy. He is such a good man. But guess what, Layton? If you get to see this, y'all need to hold on to that chick. She is definitely a keeper. And maybe you sometimes need to not be too logical, okay? And with that, we head on now to Alyssa&Duncan. Oh my God. First off, we see Duncan and Alyssa back in their home turf. Again, they are trying to have a throwback, go back on the relationship that was them in the experiment. And at some point, take accountability for their actions, because we know how crazy it was for the two of them. It was such a hell of a ride. I am not sure how they stayed up until the end, because at some point I actually thought Alyssa was so cuckoo for Cocoa Pop, she needed to exit the show for my peace of mind. Anyway, Alyssa felt that she was going to debrief all that went down with her mom. Now, to see how confused this chick is, because when she was debriefing with the mom, she pretty much said everything she said to her mom that Duncan was, but lied, because she described her personality on the show to her mom, but then said, this is not my behavior, this is Duncan's behavior. And the mom is like, oh, hang on a minute, I met this guy, he seems such like a nice guy. I cannot understand, I don't recognize this person you're describing. She just gaslighted Duncan. Literally did a total complete 360 flip and said, I don't even get a word in. He takes one single thing I say and twists it. Alyssa, are you crazy? Like, are you literally suffering from some form of amnesia? The delusion that is this woman. This is so you. Like, Duncan literally walks on eggshells around you. He pretty much is scared to have feelings or have the feeling that is not approved by you. And now you are saying he's the problem? Girl, clearly you need a mirror in your face. Matter of fact, you might have to watch this show and reflect, because you've got issues if you can flip the script on this guy. Anyway, I think the mom was like, I don't really know what to say, because what you've just said is not the guy that I met. It's an entirely different person. So go on. I hope you make the best decision. Now, Duncan to his sister. The sister was like, well, I think I saw her the other day, given the fact that they had this homestays and the sister met Alicia. She's like, man, Duncan, I don't know if you need to give this a shot, but go with your instinct. Trust your instincts. And he did. Because as we got to the altar, Alicia was so convinced that she has been able to wrap Duncan around her fingers. Alicia isn't looking for a boyfriend. Alicia is looking for a man to control. She is looking for a man to control. And weird. She wants to change him. She wants to control him. She pretty much said this in her vows. She said this in her vows. I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't actually find where I found it. So let me read in verbatim what Alicia said, and I quote, I am worried your logical brain will clash with my emotional heart. The delusion is real, guys. She said, Duncan, I want to help you dig deep into that big heart of yours and feel what my soul is feeling for you, to get you to see how much we are good for each other. She wants to tame him. Pretty much, she wants Duncan as her pet. Duncan's response, thank you for your kind words. Because I don't understand going back and looking for all of those information. But in her vows, pretty much said, I want to control you. I want to teach you how to have emotions. I want to teach you how to behave. In fact, I want to replace your heart, and so you don't have a heart. Oh, no, I scratched that. I need the remote to be able to manipulate your heart to my desire. Because I feel like what we have going is good. I'm like, is this girl reading a, like, it's what is, I was laughing. Couldn't hold myself. And you could see Duncan's face. He was like, I was like, what is this girl? Duncan, at the end of her vow, she was like, yeah, I feel like what we have is too good for us to lose. And so, yes, I'm committing to this relationship out of the experiment. And Duncan's like, thank you for your kind words. Hugged her, but hugged her from a distance. Literally like, And it was Duncan's turn to deliver his final note. Boy, was it short, but powerful. Pretty much, girl. Yes, we were good. And when we were good, it was amazing. I loved everything about you. I loved the love that we shared. However, when it was bad, I did not recognize the Alicia that I was with. I was too scared to even say a word. You control the people I talk to. You control when I talk on the phone. You control who I speak to on the phone. You control what I wear. You control when I go to the bathroom. You control what I say. You control what I eat. You control the food. I'm exaggerating, guys, but this is how it came off, okay? And I'm like, mate, once you deliver this speech, run for the hills. And he said, with that, I do not think that I am the man for you. There is too wide a gap for us to be able to cross over together. It's best we love each other from a distance. And I'm like, oh, yes. You are not the girl for me. She's like, she couldn't believe it. You dumped me? Hurt me? I'm like, yes, you've been dumped. Go home. And she was looking at him funny. She literally had her tails between her legs and she turned back. And guess what, Channel 9? Why would you do this to them? Literally, the vows was said in like a forest. There was like trees. And so when she did the walk of shame, it felt like the trees were about to collapse on her. Did I just say that? Yes. And yes, guys, that is it. Alicia's claws would not be scratching our Duncan. Duncan has been set free. He can then go on and find someone that truly deserves his love. See what I mean? And with that, guys, I was so happy. And I am pleased. More of this. I need more of this. I need more of this. And so tonight we're going to find out the next couples to come on to take their final vows. I cannot wait to unpack that with you here. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this recap because I do try to be I do try to be extra with it, okay? Until then, guys, stay safe and focused.